It's a fairly simple problem. How do you get from one side of a lake to the other without getting wet? The answer is obvious. Take a boat. But if you couldn't use a boat, then what would you do? If you look beyond the obvious, you'll see that there are many ways to cross that lake. Think. Explore. Imagine. The possibilities are endless when you learn to use your creativity. Millions of kids are using their creativity and doing amazing things in Odyssey of the Mind. The program started back in 1978 when New Jersey College professor Dr. Sam Miklas introduced a different type of learning. Dr. Miklas presented problems for students to solve through innovation, imagination, and originality. Now, Odyssey of the Mind is a worldwide phenomenon. Hello, I'm Candace Kelly. As an educator, I know the importance of bringing creativity into the classroom. When kids are challenged to solve open-ended problems, the kind where there's more than one answer, well, expect the unexpected. These are just some of the ways kids solve Odyssey of the Mind problems, and you won't see the same solution twice. The program was founded on the premise that creativity can be taught. By teaching creative problem solving and critical thinking skills, students learn how to approach a problem from many different angles. Instead of settling for what might seem to be the single correct answer, they explore many possibilities.
Something that I learned in Odyssey that I might not have learned otherwise is how to think out of the box. Thinking out of the box is, say, if someone tells you to say something red, you would say a newspaper instead of the color red, like an apple.
The students work in teams under the guidance of an adult coach. But the kids come up with all the ideas and do all the work. Because the solution is their own, kids develop self-esteem and confidence.
You're just there with Odyssey of the Mind to kind of keep them on task and help them through any little emotional or frustrating times that they may have. But they do the work, they do the thinking, they solve the problems.
Team members may have different interests and abilities, but they learn from one another and form lasting friendships.
Students are always impacted a lot, I think, by working together. And they may not necessarily be similar personalities, but through Odyssey of the Mind, they learn to respect each other and enjoy each other and work together.
This is something that brings kids together to learn how to build a team and what creativity is all about. You take kids with all these diverse talents, and they each find out that they can contribute, and the whole is better than any one part.
Teams learn that failure is not an obstacle, but an opportunity to try something else. This is only one of the many life skills that students learn in Odyssey of the Mind.
Every aspect of life is inside Odyssey of the Mind. You know, you learn how to manage your money because you're only given a certain amount of money for things. You are allowed to use your creativity. You learn to think outside of the box, and it's just such an amazing program, and I'm so thankful to have gotten involved with it.
In solving the problems, kids find real-world applications for what they've been taught, so they become motivated learners. And when they present their solutions, they overcome the fear of performing in public. It's an exciting experience of self-discovery.
Odyssey of the Mind teaches kids they can do anything. They will amaze you with what they can do. They do more than you would ever think, more than they would ever think. You can ask them a question, and one moment they'll think they don't know the answer. The next moment, amazing things come out of their mouths and out of their minds. Odyssey of the Mind really teaches them how to think without someone else telling them what to do.
As a teacher, I see students engaging in active learning. They're participating in all kinds of venues that allow them to use their learning from many different areas of the curriculum and putting it all together into one finalized product that they can be excited about and excited about their learning.
Odyssey of the Mind meets many state and national standards for education. Some schools incorporate it into gifted programs, while others make it available to every student. It can be integrated into the regular school day or offered as an extracurricular activity.
Odyssey of the Mind really meets the educational standards that are set forth because it really shows kids how to solve a problem. It lets kids know what they need to start with and where they need to go with it and how to ask the questions to get there appropriately. Lets them take control of their own learning so that they really can be self-sufficient learners.
Odyssey of the Mind offers an affordable way to bring art, music, science, and much more to students. And the coach doesn't have to be a teacher. Parents often take on the role, and they like the changes they see.
It's been really rewarding to be a part of Odyssey of the Mind because I've watched my son work with a self-managed team of young people developing extraordinary solutions, having a lot of fun, and especially watching him individually grow as a part of a team.
As an Odyssey of the Mind parent, the biggest thing that I've seen is the growth in kids from wallflowers into social creatures, young adults, and kids that have something to say that's important, creative, and fun.
I've not been able to spend a lot of time with my kids, so I decided to coach, and it has really changed my life. It is a rewarding experience. I've seen my kids grow, both of them, in terms of their ability to think on their feet, ability to solve problems, and work as part of a team.
Part of Odyssey of the Mind's success is that it's a competition, but it's a competition where teams encourage and support one another. The competition inspires kids to go beyond just good enough. They'll do their best. From kindergarten through college, Odyssey of the Mind can enhance every student's education. It's easy to administer, it's affordable, and it's a program that can be adapted to fit any school's needs. At one time or another, every problem is new. But creativity has brought us out of the past and creativity will lead us into the future.
I love Odyssey of the Mind because of the challenge that you have to overcome.
It's not just about learning, but it's also about having fun and working with other team members.
Now when we come to a problem, we won't ask an adult, we'll do it ourselves.
And I've made a lot more friends now that I'm in Odyssey.
It teaches me creativity, cooperativeness, and teamwork.